Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Blue Devils offense will go to work first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for it, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. You know, you open a game like that and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than yours. And guess what? I know you know he's good, but we're still going to throw him the football no matter what you do. This offense is confident in his ability, and this is why. He makes big plays and starts the game off with a big play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for room. It's Cherry. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Right back to the well. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Got his man on the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So the SMU Mustangs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He wants to go deep, and they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Using his legs, it's Cherry. Got enough for the 1st. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. He's loose on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
One of the reasons reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, what a cut! Oh, a lot of space. He's at the... and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Reads it, fires complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab, it's Waddle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Powers through. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Waddle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. Here's the return. Slips through the line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll keep it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Red pass, it's complete.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down...
Turning it on! He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Cobb. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 8 over Old Dominion. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted. Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Plows through the defense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play-action fake. The short hands, it's Woods. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. How about utilizing the fullback and picking up just little snippets of yardage in the passing game?
Yeah, it was kind of a positive play. Listen, it goes on the completion side of things, so the completion percentage goes up for the quarterback, and the big fella gets a touch, and we keep him happy, and now we go, all right, let's get back to blocking, bud.
That's caught. It's Jones. Breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the catch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops the throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take...
There he goes! Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long from end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Waddle. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Looking for space. It's Cherry. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Unloads quickly. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Duke. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
31, SMU 14.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. At the 35, he's got room. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find it.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Back to pass on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it! And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! And the route is on.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. This one's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers.
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. What perfect Perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had. Now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that is a great job by the containing and constricting the There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Looking for a man. It's Cobb. Good timing on the quick out. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
Wants to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Pocket breaking down, and he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Catch in the middle. It's Lincoln. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives. and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.